Recording started.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm in. I'm getting Connie now.
All right.
Telling her to call in. Call. So we can check. Call. And I got Trigger that's gonna give her all three platforms to are you gonna pin the petition?
If you want me to, I'll put it in the description.
Yeah, and we pin it. Yeah, well, if we pin it, people can click it, right, and go right to it.
Yeah.
That way we can like challenge them while we're online. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing.
Give me the link again.
All right, hold on.
All right, I've been like really busy, dude. I have been. I'm not. Cash.
All right, I'm just saying. I just think that we'll do like a you know, like a little rally kind of thing and get them to do it.
Signal, not noise. No, that's not it. Yeah, I can't. I'm scrolling back. I can't find the shit.
Yeah, it's up in the.
I mean, whenever she comes in here, man, we gotta go. I'm Martin because I've got like now I'm.
It says pin invalid. Tell her to hit one. Hit one.
One and the pound key. The pin is the show ID.
1 pound. Yeah. 1 pound. Oh.
Now, is Connie's last name Gernon?
No. Ward.
Okay.
Vernon's the bad grandma.
Gotcha.
There's the petition.
All righty, area code 281. I do. Yeah, 281 to Texas.
Hello? Is she in?
Yeah.
There she is. Yeah. You made it. Okay. Right. Check right. 1, 2 on that mic, honey.
Yeah. I need you guys both to at least count to 5. Charlene, count to 5 for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Miss Connie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Awesome. All right. It's a pleasure talking to you finally, Miss Connie.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing all right. All right, so let's talk about when content creators take it too far, ladies.
That's right. We're ready.
Hang on.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, ready to go, girls?
I guess as ready as I ever be.
All right. Hang on a minute. All right, Charlene, that stream has started.
I'm getting triggered right now. She's coming in. All right. Gotcha. Let me get this out. Why don't I see it? Okay.
Yeah, it's going.
It's going, I see it. Which one do you want me to move?
The Matrix.
All right.
What is cracking, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, gals and goons all over this great planet. Dirt. Great planet dirt. When content creators take it too far. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. Everybody, welcome to the Matrix Minds. Indeed, it is November the 15th. It is Monday. I'm going to be joined by Miss Connie, which is Cash Gurnan's grandmother, as well as Miss Charlene Angel Astro with Yellow Vest TV. We'll see you guys on the other side. You guys ready to talk about this? When content creators take it way too far. Uh-oh. Yeah. Uh-oh. Here we go, everybody, buckle up.
What do you say, Brainiacs? You guys ready?
Yes.
It's time.
She said,
No, that's the video. Yeah.
It's okay.
That's not
all right,
a
honey.
video.
It's all right.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Matrix time.
He's breaking it down before we go out for them. All right, I got it.
Welcome aboard, everybody.
That was
Let's
cute.
go.
That was really cute.
We're going to talk about ufology, conspiracy theory, controversy, and anything and everything that we can get into tonight. Let's go. Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah. Connie,
Yeah.
welcome
Yes.
to the Matrix Minds.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Try to get up, right yet? Yeah.
Share this stream, brains.
It's definitely your show. Your show, and we appreciate you being here. Buckle up, everybody. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, brainiacs. Check, check, check. Everybody up in here, I need you guys to do me a favor and smash that share button, all right? If ever you guys have ever shared a video stream, I need you to do that now. And here's why. Because tonight's topic is very, very sensitive. I can tell you that I might cry. I can tell you that I will probably get angry. I really truly just want to get straight to the point, straight to the ladies here. Charlene Angel Astro, as many of you guys know, she's been with me prior many times. So Miss Charlene Angel Astro, you want to talk? Say hello to everybody once again.
Hi, everybody.
There she is. Miss Charlene, you want to introduce to everybody Miss Connie for me, please?
Yes. Well, as everybody knows, we have been out here on this platform, and that the Matrix Minds community had done a very beautiful memorial video for Kanji Gurnan's grandmother, Connie. Connie trusted us to be able to bring the content out for that video to where we were having a lot of issues out here in this cyber world, as you all know, with some miscommunication and misinformation stations. So we had taken our wings out and kind of protected that a little bit out here for the last couple of months to make sure that this family comes through okay, the best possible that we can in this evil web that's out here. And we've become very close with Connie and her family, and they are beautiful people. We're out here today because Connie is going to share a little bit of her experience of her personal dealings with the experience of losing a grandchild, but not only that, but being attacked personally by web content creators, guys. So that it's so serious that we literally had to put a petition together. She's fighting back, though. She's strong. Connie is very strong. She's fighting back, and we need all of you to help us. We need your help with this petition. This is just a draft one that we can get it moving forward to where we're going to go to the Supreme Court on the victims of families and of children out here so that they do not have to put up with the abuse by the content creators on this evil web. So this is Connie Ward. Say hi, Connie.
Hi.
Hi, Miss Connie.
Hi.
So what I want to ask her is, Matt, is what is it that bothered her the most out of this experience so far?
Well, it's ironic, but today marks 6 months. I'm sorry.
All right, you take your time, Miss Connie. That's what I said. By the way, I should have put a trigger warning on tonight's broadcast because I myself have not. Let me share this with everybody, as well as the content creators that have cashed in on this specific little boy's passing. Okay. I was the one that, I'm not giving myself ego props. I'm not at all. Okay. But I was who Connie and the family, you, Charlene, also came to and said, please put something together in memorial for Cash. So I did. I've not ever lost a child.
Without it being monetized, there's a difference.
Yes, we didn't
Matrix
ask.
Minds community did not monetize. Okay,
no,
there's a
absolutely
difference.
not. No, absolutely
Right.
not. And you know, we didn't ask for donations. None of that.
No.
I didn't want that. Okay, I didn't want that. It was, put it this way. It took me almost, I think, almost a full day. Okay, a full day to make the video, and it was only a 3-minute video. Problem is I was reliving this little boy's life over and over and over and over and over and over again. Every little picture, everything I was trying to do and create that memorial video. It's like it blasted me the entire day. I mean, I walked away from my computer at least, I can guarantee, about 20 times because I couldn't. I've got a kid. I've got a son myself. Okay, so for those of you that have been there, lost a child, again, this is probably a trigger warning show, and I apologize, but this got to come out because the Cash Gernan case, this specific case, and I want to give a shout out, like I wanted to do in the very beginning. I wanted to give a shout out, even in the video that I produced. Shout out to everybody involved from the Dallas Police Department, the Dallas investigators. My God, you guys are absolutely heroes. You guys are awesome. when it comes to like people being kind during these circumstances, the headstone creators, the funeral home, it did not ever stop. The love for this little boy was globally.
Yeah, yes, it was.
Globally.
Yes, it was.
And a shout out to everybody in the Anon Anonymous community. Thank you too. Thank you, Wolfpack.
Well, what I'd have to add to that on the Anon group, and there are a bunch out here that helped us greatly with some things that we were experiencing. So when we were saying Connie decided to fight back, it's because of the misinformation that they had caused this family. And it's from the beginning of this case, okay? This is a very high-profile case. You all can look it up out there. And the misinformation in this is ridiculous, okay? So what we did was we created Connie's own page for her. She has Cash Gernon Justice Family page on YouTube and on Facebook that's not monetized. Mm-hmm. And that's to bring out anything for the family. We're trying to lighten it up and stay fresh and clean with it. But we also had to explain a lot of things because people had put out some really bad rumors. So we had to clean it all up, right? And I see that Triggered is here. Triggered Minds and Crimes, thank you so much for everything you've done to help us. She's out here too. What we've done and what we have now is a community that is with this family and with Connie all over the web now. We've made our own community around Connie to protect her, okay? We literally had to do that, guys, and we're not kidding. So that's what we're talking about on how bad this is out here and why we need a petition to help these people. Mm-hmm. And it's not just the Gernon case. You have the Summer Wells case. That's really bad, to where the TBI, which is the Tennessee Bureau, is literally bringing charges against content creators on Facebook and YouTube for misinformation stations, as they call it. We also have the Watts family has been attacked, and Frankie is out here. He has Frankie, who is the uncle of the Watts girls. He is out here fighting back also against content creators of how they have torn these families apart out here. Okay. Right. Now they're grieving already. They're under extreme duress. They do not need these content creators to come at them in their personal lives. That's what's actually happening out here, guys. They're attacking victims of victims. Okay. So when you have a victim, the whole family's victims. This is so ridiculous out here anymore, and they need to knock it off. They call it the trauma community, okay?
You want to explain that?
Crime, okay, there's the true crime community out here that some of them do very well, okay? Very, very well on facts and following a case. Then there's other ones that are out here they call the crime, which is the crime and drama. They make money off clickbait on drama and hashtags. Whether they're talking about the content of the person on the hashtag or not, it's the clickbait to get you there to follow them, because they get paid. When they get paid for their likes, they get paid for their views, they get paid for their commercials, okay? Mm-hmm. So this is what's happening. So people are making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of victims out here. That's ridiculous. That is crazy.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, today marks 6 months since my grandson has been murdered. And from day one, it has been sheer hell what I have experienced from people that I don't even know. Horrible, horrible things have been said about my family, about my grandson, about everyone around me, about my digging into my past, digging into my personal life, looking up my address. I mean, the things that have been said, the messages that I've received, the hate mail is just unbelievable. I had no idea that this even existed. I had no idea that YouTube channels like that even existed before this happened. I was absolutely horrified.
Man.
Horrified that people would stoop this low to use my grandson, exploit my grandson for money. A boy they don't even know. And then lash out at me and make me look like this horrible monster and make money off of that too. I am floored by that. And I felt helpless. I was attacked left and right. Until Charlene came into my life and saved me from these people. Because I was losing my mind.
No.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to fight it. I didn't know, I wanted to respond, and I did respond. But no matter what I said, I was always the bad person for whatever reason, and I didn't do anything. My grandson was murdered. He was 4 years old, and he was murdered and left on the street. On the street.
Miss Connie, so not to bring that, like, I know. Here's the thing. I tell a lot of people that have been through things like that. I have not been through anything like that. Okay, and I'm thankful that I have not. So whenever someone comes at you and says, I understand. Time will heal your wounds. Time will, you know what? They don't have the right to say that unless they are like completely oblivious in their own self. Time isn't going to heal this. Time isn't going to heal this. Okay. This is something that is going to be trigger in you for the rest of Connie's life, as well as the family. Okay, so again, I want to share that with you. I realize that people are going to come at you and say that, and you can't help but want to just smack the piss out of them. I know that. I do know that.
The thing is, there is no time to grieve.
No.
For me, I really haven't, because I'm always on the defense, because I'm listening to these YouTubers talking about things they know nothing about. They're putting out information that is completely incorrect and causing me even more harm by doing that, because there are people out there that actually believe it.
Right.
And that's the worst part. They're initiating that. They put this content out there and this misinformation, and then there's these people that actually believe it, and then strangers, absolute strangers, come at me because some YouTube personality put some stuff out there that is not true.
Right.
And that's not just me. There's I never realized how many there were out there, how many families were suffering through all that, because I don't know what to do about that. I mean, they need to be stopped, but how do you go about that?
It's very hard.
I've never.
Things like that. Here's the thing, Miss Connie. You're doing everything right. Okay, you are doing nothing wrong. Nothing wrong at all. I had a comment pinned here. What I want to do, Triggered Minds and Crime. I want to take that petition. I want to put it in the description of the show. So I will get back to that. I promise. Miss Connie, you've done nothing wrong. And here's the thing. When people do things like this, the only thing you can do is fight back on the same platforms. Okay. And
right.
The thing is no one knew who you were. No one knows who Cash Gernon was until people started to try to rake in and cash in on that specific
Mhm.
incident. Okay, and
Yeah.
it's literally despicable that
Yeah.
they will do this. But your Cash's case is not the only case that, like Charlie was saying, that
Right.
these I don't even know these people aren't people in my book. Okay, I don't know where the hell they come from, what rock they crawl up from under, but people who prey on the victimization of this and then try to cash in on it is absolutely fundamentally completely it's appalling. Okay, this doesn't
Yeah.
belong in our world, Miss Connie.
No, and you know what? YouTube shouldn't allow it. They should not allow that. They should not allow for these people to put that out there. You know, I mean, they should not allow that. Why are they even allowing these people to do that?
I can tell you why.
You're talking about somebody that lost a loved one, whether it's a child or an adult. It doesn't matter. You know.
I can tell you why. Let me stop you, and I'll tell you exactly why. Are you ready? And it's not going to shock you at all. Money. It's called follow the money.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Money talks. Yeah.
The ads that these content creators put in the videos. Okay. There's many videos that I put out. I'm talking. I do 3 videos a week or more. Okay. The majority of them videos I don't even have as advertisements in because I don't. The majority. Here's the thing. This show is listener funded. Okay. It is a show for the people. It is the people's show. Okay. If they want to donate. That's what keeps it going. But again, the advertisements, I don't make shit off the advertisements. I don't want corporate funding. Okay. But there are people, content creators that literally just, again, crawl out from under these rocks, cash in on the heartless things that happen to 4-year-old children, and they profit off of it by putting videos out, and they put advertisements in, and guess what? They go viral.
Yeah.
Well, great for them, okay, as well as great for the advertisement on YouTube or wherever it is. Whenever I released that video that went viral for Cash, did I do anything for advertisement? Did I say no, not at all. I don't. That was for him. That was for him.
Yeah.
Wasn't for anybody else to make money off of. Wasn't for anybody to profit off of. Not even. Sorry, I'm not trying to say this even backlash to you. I didn't do it for you. I did it for him. That was me, the people, to him.
Yeah, and that's how it should be. It's for him. It's not for me. It's not for anybody else. But it's just the way they take and run with it, and then come up with all these off the wall things. It's just ridiculous. It's pathetic. They drive you to a point of insanity. I mean, seriously, insanity. I was at the end of my rope. I was at the end of my rope because there was nowhere for me to turn. It's like, why are you doing this? Why are you putting this out there? Why are you talking about my grandson? Why are you saying these things? You don't even have the facts. You don't know anything. Oh, we love him. No, you don't love him. You don't even know him.
Right.
Yeah.
Triggered Minds and Crimes. You put an excellent point out there, and I see this in the Sandbox chat. Triggered Minds and Crimes. She says, in my opinion, the YouTubers should have a legal consent and from the families before even posting and covering cases like this. Just her opinion. But let me tell you what, that is that's a damn good opinion. It's not even really.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, it's called the COPA. There is. They just don't abide by it. They don't know it exists. They'll know it exists now because we're going to bring it to them.
Right.
Our goal with our petition is to stop this. They need to be stopped. They need to be held accountable for the things that they are doing to people. Not just to me, but to other people. Every day. Every time something happens, it's on YouTube. They talk about it. You know? They shouldn't be allowed to do that. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. They need to be stopped. Because there's people that are not very strong, you know. You mess with somebody and you mess with their mind and you say all these things, all kinds of stuff can happen. All kinds of stuff can come from that.
Oh yeah.
You know, like me, I didn't sleep, I didn't eat, I didn't do anything. I was horrified. Horrified. I was scared. I was scared these people were going to come to my house. They gave out my address on the internet.
Right.
That's how far they went, you know. I mean, that is not okay.
Man, again, I mean, it's not throwing names out there. I won't do that, and I won't let you do that. But again, Miss Connie, you know, things like that is what triggers people to go over the edge. I mean, me and Charlene has covered things where, you know, especially when it comes to children and the child involved. Okay, whether he or she is deceased, passed on or not. Or even, let's just say, within the custody of CPS, okay? We have literally seen where the triggered mother, okay, has went so far as to those people lying about that specific case and murdered that person or that individual, okay, that was supposedly helping him or her. Am I lying? This is no joke, Charlie. Am I lying? I'm not lying.
No.
The case from Florida. I don't remember the fella's name, but he was shot. The mom literally snapped and took him out.
Yeah.
So this is no joke.
I believe it. I mean, I believe it. If you don't have the strength to hold yourself together, you know, and be reasonable, then you can lose your shit. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, you absolutely can.
It is tormenting. I have never experienced anything like that in my life. Never. And I have had people that hated me, but never like that. People that I don't even know, people that know nothing about me, you know, have literally hated me for something that they didn't even know anything about. And to me, that was just unbelievable, how people can be persuaded by some person on YouTube to act like that and to think like that with absolutely no idea of what they're even talking about. That just floors me.
That's written in the petition as the influence of the tribe, okay? So if you are a content creator and you hold your platform and you are highly liked, your audience is easily persuaded, then they come out with the tribe mentality and they follow whatever the content creator's idea is at the time, which we've dealt with that with quite a few of them out here, to where we actually try to stop them, and it doesn't matter because they see that they're getting the clicks and the likes and the views on the commercials that kick in, and they're going to make the money off of it. So they're going to say whatever. There's even a mock trial out there, 5-part mock trial on this case. And we tried to stop that, and they didn't care.
That is as a content creator. Oh my God! As a content creator myself, that is whoever the hell. Listen to me. Whoever did that, your ass should be ashamed of yourself. That is.
Let me tell you something, okay?
Oh my God!
I called that person personally. I called her, and I asked her not to do that. I said, "You are disrespecting not only my grandson but my family." I said, "I don't know what you are trying to achieve here, because first of all, you have no information, and now you're trying to do this mock trial with a jury and a judge, okay, and with attorneys that know absolutely nothing with, you know," I said, "I'm asking you from a mom to a mom and a grandma to a grandma not to do that." And she did it anyway.
I'm shaking. I'm pissed.
She did it anyway. 5 parts of it.
Because what good does it? What question? What did that prove? What did that prove?
They did it for research. She said they did it. Research what? You don't even have to fact.
Research.
How can you say you? It was pathetic. It was absolutely pathetic. I was so upset that I pleaded with her, and she went and did it anyway.
No, here's
it was.
Miss Connie, here's where I would go. Okay, and Charlene knows, and you may even know. When I wanted to personally interview you months ago. Okay. And it would have been a pre-recorded show because again, I can't call. The switchboard I have got, I can literally call out, okay, or receive calls. You have no idea how bad I wanted to get the Dallas Police Department involved in this discussion. You know why? Is because I'm not afraid of the content in which I create. Okay, this is for cash. This isn't for Matthew Turner. This isn't for Charlene Angel Astro. This isn't for you. This isn't for anybody but the little boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to those profiting off of, again, the loss, the anger. The anger builds up. Like I said, creating the video. I lived it over and over and over again, and then releasing it was awesome. Did I think that content would get, stolen and like all that? I had no really. I wasn't thinking about it, so I couldn't even imagine being in your shoes. Couldn't imagine being in your shoes.
that was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. I mean, I've done some hard stuff, but this was definitely one of the hardest things I have done in my life, and it was absolutely beautiful, and I really appreciate that. And he deserves that. He deserves to be respected, and he's not being respected when these people are using his name to make money and using his name and putting all this stuff out there, to the point of where supposedly they know how it happened and what happened, and it's like, I'm like, where are you getting this from? Where are you getting this from? But they're people that they suck that stuff up. There are people out there that have nothing better to do than to listen to this and actually believe it. They don't question anything. The writing is on the wall. We put the writing on the wall so many times, but people they don't see it. They only see what they want to see and what they're being fed by these YouTubers.
We decided to fight back. We gave Connie her own voice. So she has her own platform. Well, not her own voice. I'll say, well, it is, yes. She has her own platform to say what she wants to say and to bring out what she wants to bring out. So anything that is out actually went from complexity to simplicity, as we say, and they still don't understand it or get it. And everything's written on anything that she has brought out. It's written on both platforms to clear up anything possibly that anyone would know. And that includes the 2053 in Texas, which is the HB 2053, that this was reported as a missing child, 2 of them really, missing child by the state of Texas. And with this Summit One program that they have, which is a digital program, both these boys should have been in the system in March. And they were not. It was missed.
Yeah.
And that's where this all comes into play as a system fail.
It's a fail on many many people.
Well, that's the start. Right. The start of the system fail was the reporting and it not being followed through.
Yeah.
So now what we need is help with these petitions. Okay, this petition needs to be signed. We just brought it out today. We're trying to get it circulated. We're trying to get the Patriots on board. We know there's a lot of content creators that have already picked up Cash's case out there. There's one in particular who got 150,000 views on his YouTube when we have to get with him. But we're asking the Patriots to please share this petition around. Connie has been with had worked with the military for 18 years. That's her credibility and her background. Very good grandmother, very, very good person, and she needs our help. And that's why we are here tonight with Matt, and that's to bring out that help is needed for this petition for this grandmother, for her grandchild. And that's where we're at right now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a start. I mean, it's a start, and, we need to go full force with that. It needs to stop, it needs to stop. This is not okay. It's not okay to do this to people, not just to me, but to a lot of other people. I've never even, since this happened 6 months ago, I've never even knew how many children there are, even in Texas, that have been failed so horribly, and the parents get so much backlash from people that don't even know them. It's just ridiculous. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I never paid attention to that before. Never paid attention to it until this happened. And you really don't know. You don't know what anybody's going through unless you've been through it. You don't know that. You don't know. You can't relate. You can't relate. And for you to we're already grieving. My grandson didn't die in a car accident. He was murdered. It's even harder being the way he was murdered. And for you to go out there and to bring me down and to, harass me and spread rumors and misinformation, that's just adding insult to injury in a horrific way.
How about she was even getting harassed personally in her messengers, right?
Yes, I got messages.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just going to bring up where it was so bad, because I monitor all of her stuff for her and make sure she's okay. But the messages were so bad that she was planning Cash's birthday, where Cash's, I'm going to bring this up, his headstone, okay? Connie had, there was a GoFundMe, and she was a beneficiary, and there wasn't enough money. Well, I'm going to say this. There was about $1,000-something left out of the money that was raised for the funeral, and she went into Dave to have the headstone created. She came up with something with the amount of money that she had, and she started telling about the story and everything, and then he went and went on and looked more into the story, called her back the next day, and had created a different headstone that was more money and said, it's yours. I mean, that's the grateful, that we are grateful to them for this.
Right.
We have made individual videos. Also, Cash's casket was handmade by Trey, okay? Airbrushed and everything by Trey Gannon. That's out there. So we have made sure that everything that is put through Connie Connie is appreciative and grateful of everything that was put out for Cash along the way. But then we were planning Cash's birthday, and we were going to make a big deal of it, but then the threats started coming through personally towards the family to go at where they were going. That's how bad this is, Matt. We literally had to have her police show up at the grave on Cash's birthday to protect Connie and the girls. Okay, so we had surprised Connie. I called in for a preacher to come in, and he did at the grave and did a ceremony with them. But we also had to call in the police, and they showed up. 2 police officers showed up and stayed the whole time at the grave with Connie and the girls that day. That's how bad.
Yeah. The messages I received from people that I had no idea who they were just horrific. They were the names I was called, the things they said about me. I mean, I was like floored. I was baffled. I'm like, why? What is going on here? What is going on? I mean, and it's still going on. It's still ongoing. It's not over. You know, it's like every day there's something else. Every day there's another threat. Every day there's something else I'm being accused of, or, you know, something I've done, or whatever it may be, you know. So every day there's more. There's just no end to it.
I have a question, and I'm just throwing this out there. I'm throwing this to the wind. Is there any way that you guys can go over, because it's just, again, the story, Cash's story blows my mind how it happened, because nobody will ever be able to answer why. Nobody has that answer.
Yeah.
But can you please go and share the truth of what happened here for everybody that's listening? Can you if you can't do it, Miss Connie, Charlene, can you translate what actually happened to this little boy?
As far as from what happened, how he got to where he was?
From why do we have a Cash Gernon case at all? Why? What?
We have a Cash Gernon case because his father abandoned him at a crack house in Dallas. And there's more to the story that I just can't say right now,
right,
because of other issues. But there was no custody agreement between the parents. So he had the boys, and I have the girls. You know, I have custody of the two girls. And you know, when I say we, their mother, my daughter and me, we wanted to have them over for spring break, and they were communicating at one point, but then all communication stopped. And we did not know that he had taken them to Dallas already to be with that woman, you know. And that's when we got CPS involved, because we couldn't find them. You know, we were looking for them. And so the father moved them to Dallas and moved in with his girlfriend, who's Monica Sherrod, and then decided in March that he was just going to abandon them and leave in the middle of the night. The father is a drug addict. He's a meth user, dealer, whatever you want to call it. So he just left them. He left them behind. Why the person did what he did to my grandson, I can't tell you that. I have no idea. But you know, this is how this all came about.
No, I mean,
and I don't even know if I can say that, but there were people that knew where they were. You know, CPS eventually found them in Dallas, which was at the end of March. After we contacted them, they came to my house. They did their due diligence. They talked to us. They talked to my granddaughters. They talked to my daughter. Told us they'd do anything they can to find him. They went and talked to the paternal grandmother, because at one point they were living with her, from what I understood. And at first she said she didn't know where they were, but then come to find out, she did know where they were. And she also told CPS that she knew where they were, and the father told CPS where they were. But CPS never told us. They never told us that they were in Dallas, and that was at the end of March. Even though my daughter called them continuously, but they wouldn't give us that information. God knows why. I have no idea why they wouldn't. But what really gets me is that the paternal grandmother, Trevor's mom, actually drove to Dallas to the Sherrod house and paid the woman money to keep the boys instead of calling us. So she knew where they were all along. She knew where they were. She knew where they were living. She knew the conditions they were living in. She drove there. She gave her money several times and just left them there and did nothing. So here we are.
Miss
And then
Connie,
whatever happened,
no,
whatever happened,
okay.
whatever happened that led up to what that boy, and he is a boy, he's 18, did to my grandson, or why he did that, I have no answers. I have no answers, you know. I have no answers. But it was so avoidable. It was so avoidable. It didn't have to happen. This didn't happen until May. They already knew where they were in March and didn't tell us. The grandmother didn't tell us. The CPS didn't tell us. You know, I mean, why? Why?
So,
And then you send me a text.
There are videos that were released out there. If anybody wants to go look them up, you can look them up by the name that you see here on Cash Gurnan. There are videos that are released through the UK Daily, had done a exclusive with Monica Sherrod, which was absolutely illegal. That's where our media comes in. She released evidence. She literally released videos from a nanny cam in the bedroom a couple days after Tash was found in the middle of the street. And that's how the story goes. So you can look it up. It is out there. And there is some miscommunication with those videos being out. And she was also, she gave an interview, and there's miscommunication on her interviews out there also, where she had lied about a lot of things. And that's where all of this is all coming through.
I was actually in Dallas. We drove to Dallas that day on May 15th, you know, when we got the phone call from the police department to come get my other grandson. And, you know, they wouldn't mention anything about Cash, which already I knew something was not right. I actually got a news flash on my phone while my daughter was sitting here with me while we were waiting for an address about a little boy that was found in a neighborhood, stabbed to death. And my heart just broke. I knew something was not right, and I knew it was him, but I couldn't say anything to her. I didn't want to, because we had a 3.5-hour drive. My heart was broken.
Intuition kicking in, Mama. I understand.
Yes, I knew it. And then when we were in Dallas the next day, on the news, this woman comes on the news and claims that is her son. I mean, I was like, and then the video came out, and I watched my grandson being taken from his bed on the news. On the news. I mean, that is unbelievable that she did that, and that she...
Surely. Oh my God. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked with this.
And then and then she started a GoFundMe page for her son. That's not even her son. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing.
So
I couldn't believe it.
Miss Connie, she is not Cash's biological mother.
Monica Sherrod? No, she's a nobody. No, she's nothing. She was their father's girlfriend. So he had many girlfriends.
Is it the biological father's girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay, so
that was the biological father's girlfriend.
This is why I'm telling you, as well as I wanted to tell Charlene and everybody else. This is why I didn't really want names dropped, because I wanted, if anything, honest to God, yeah, Charlene knows this. I wanted knowing who I am, I'm a person of justice. I'm a person of trueness. I
I'm
want.
sorry, I didn't mean to mention her name.
It's okay. It's okay because.
But it's already out in the media already.
Right.
Yeah, it's in the media.
Here's the thing. I if anything, Miss Connie, I wanted to go straight and have before, primarily before you come out or come out with you. I wanted to literally call the Dallas Police Department and get them involved in tonight's conversation or in our conversation, because you have not spoken. Really, you haven't spoken to anyone. Okay.
No, I wasn't going to, and trust me, the 4 days I spent in Dallas, I was bombarded with phone calls from the media. Oh my God, it was unbelievable.
Sweetheart, let me tell you something. I will not. Number one, there is nothing that comes out of this little teeny porch made studio that is CGI. Nothing that comes out of it with green screen. We don't edit audio. We don't edit video. So I'm telling you guys, everybody in the public, I literally have watermarked everything. Tonight's video is watermarked. All of the screenshots, all of the images they're watermarked. Okay. And you have not got permission. Do not have permission. Okay. To reproduce this by any means in an edited format. You, however, do have my authority to reproduce it and distribute it however you would like, other than editing the content. Tonight's content is uneditable. You will not edit it. You cannot edit it.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to do that anyway. I mean, I came on your...
No, he's saying to anybody out there. He's talking about the media world. Yeah, because we've already had that done with the original video that he did. That's what he's talking about.
That's where we're going with this. I mean, I was not talking to you directly, Miss Connie. I was talking to those in the YouTube world that have got big guts. Big guts. It's again, everything is watermarked. Everything is it is what it is. And this community, the Matrix Minds community, is a big community. It is a worldwide community. Okay, there is nothing here that's going to be shared that's going to try to profit off of this child's loss. Nothing. That's what I want you to know. Okay, you cannot tag this video in hopes that you can make donations and receive donations. No.
Well, I just, our whole reason, I've been wanting to speak up for a very long time, but the time was just not right. And there's so much more I could say that I just can't say right now. Because it is still an ongoing case and all this and the other, but the thing is, I'm fed up. Okay. I have suffered for 6 months, with all the stuff that has happened, all the accusations and all the misinformation and all, the hateful emails and all the stuff that I've received. I've had it. I've had it, and it's time to take the wheel and fucking fight. Sorry, and fight back.
Oh.
Sorry, I do swear sometimes.
He's there. He's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's just I'm angry. I am fucking mad. Okay, I am so mad that I'm done with this crap, okay? I am done. I'm done with these people making me look like this horrible person. I'm done with these people accusing me of unimaginable things. I'm done with these fucking people telling me that this is my fault and that is my fault. I'm just done with it. I'm done with these people that think they know me and don't know shit about me.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. I'm mad. I'm angry. I am angry. I'm angry that my grandson had to die. I'm angry because he could have been saved. I'm angry. I'm angry. And I'm angry for my granddaughters that miss their brother every damn day.
Abigail and the kids. I get it.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. Okay, I'm not in that position. I hope to never be in that position. So, to anybody that has lost a child like that, grandchild, child, oh my God, I can't fathom it. I can't.
Yeah. And his siblings are suffering, and people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you put this on Facebook. What if they ever grow? What if they grow up and read this? What if they grow up and see all that YouTube crap that those people put out? What if they grow up and see all the harassment that I had to go through? What if? What if? Eventually, they are going to find out. There is no way around it. They're going to find out.
Well,
that's a whole nother thing.
Ladies, let's cut to the brass and tacks here, okay? What is going when it comes down to those that do put out this kind of propaganda, okay? Because that's what it is. It's propaganda and gaslighting other creators to create better content or other misleading content, like mock trials, all of this other jargon where people profit off of the loss, right? We're
right.
Charlene, I opened up the phone lines here. Hopefully we can get some other people to give their 2 cents, but I want to see justice for people that profit off of the likeness of someone's child's death. This is absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
This is sick.
Yeah.
It truly is.
It is. Whether a child
disturbs me.
Yeah, it's disgusting. There's nothing caring and loving about that. It's absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting. And they're pocketing thousands and thousands of dollars off of that.
Oh my God. Charlene, where's the law? Charlene, where does the law come in on this? Can I ask? Because I'm not familiar.
What we did was, we had brought out quite a few along the way, Matt, in the last couple of months. We even put them out in like little short videos, like to try. I even dropped links of all the laws in some of the content creators' chats. We do have a whole group out here, though, and I will give them props. They came to our rescue. We have some discords that were set up, and they kind of caught on, and we literally started fighting back. We gave Connie her voice and her platforms. We all surrounded her, basically vetting everything that's happening now and going through it. And the trauma community, as we call it, it's not true crime because those people don't belong there. They just want it so that it's hit on hashtags and clickbait, and like I said, to make the money, making up stuff that's off the wall. And not only that, but blaming a grandmother that it's her fault that this could happen. People don't realize grandparents don't have rights. Listen, you can't walk into a house if you're with your child with their grandchild and say, oh, by the way, I'm the grandparent and that's my grandchild and I'm taking that grandchild. You don't have those rights, okay? You have to go to a court and get rights if there's a discrepancy somewhere with the grandchild. You have to prove that there's something wrong with the parents in order for you to have some kind of right to say for a grandchild. You couldn't just walk over to someone. Okay, so dad left these children in care with someone. You don't have a right to knock on that door and say, give me that child, okay? Because the parent gave that permission, okay? So you have to go through the standards. And they did go through the standards in this. They just were not brought through properly. In the state of Texas, the HB 2053, which is Colton's Justice Law, the Summit 1 is set up for no jurisdiction. A BOLO should have been put out. The name should have been put out through their public safety, and they weren't. So they missed the ball from the beginning. The state dropped the ball from the beginning on this one. So there are a lot of things that are still in play here, along with the investigation of other things that are going on that we can't reveal because of the investigation. But we will say that 3 people were charged with neglect from CPS, and it was founded. Let alone that the murderer was charged with capital murder and some other charges along the way. The whole community came out. They had meetings. There's videos that are out. You guys can go check it out. You can look it up for yourself on the web. We just decided not to bring those through because we know the UK Daily really didn't have rights to bring those out from the beginning. Okay, they didn't have rights from the not only that, but those videos were evidence. They shouldn't have came out. They should not have come out, and the Dallas PD is pretty upset about that also.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unreal.
And the thing is, CPS here in Houston gave the case to, because they have no jurisdiction in Dallas, so they gave the case to some I don't even know, some Joe, Dick, and Harry in Dallas at some agency. Never followed up with them. They don't know what happened. I got a text message from the CPS worker that came to my house, sending me her condolences, and then telling me the address of where the boys were at. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Wow.
So you're sending me condolences? You're sending me a 3-page text message with your condolences, and then at the same time telling me you knew where my grandsons were, but you gave it to somebody in Dallas and you never followed up?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, this is crazy. This is freaking crazy. Why didn't you call us? Why didn't you call my daughter? Why didn't you call us and then give me that address? Because I would have got in my car, and grandmother or no grandmother, I would have gotten my grandchildren out of that damn house.
Now, I have it, ladies. I've got a question. Being the host here, my job is to ask you questions. If you even are allowed to say this, is the Dallas police investigator investigating why they didn't remove the boys, remove the kids after CPS already knew this?
Because Dallas police wasn't aware of it.
So the authorities were, in this case, CPS and not Dallas police.
Right. CPS gave the case to somebody, some CPS in Dallas to follow up with it. And CPS here never followed up with CPS in Dallas.
Wow.
To see what happened, if they found out any. So the police department was not even aware of it.
Right. Wow. That's.
But this is where this is where the law, the Colton's law, comes into, where there is a law in Texas that people are not aware of. They were given $3 million to run the Summit 1 computer system. It's huge and grand. We have all the videos out on it on the Cash Guarding Justice Family page. And that's also Colton's family speaking out about the laws and how it's supposed to be implicated. And Colton is the little boy who changed the Texas laws for children. So we don't understand why that these people were not educated on this law when they're supposed to be. Because there is no jurisdiction within HB 2053 Colton's Justice Law. That's right. Where everybody missed the ball here.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's the whole thing from start to finish. It's disgusting. And let me tell you something. I had a CPS investigator come to my house right before this happened. Okay. He sat here on my porch with me, and I spoke to him, and he already knew where they were and didn't tell me anything. He denies it, but I talked to someone that has a record of it that he did know about it. So he was sitting right here, looking me in the eye, and knew exactly where they were and didn't say a damn thing to me.
That is absolutely mind-blowing.
Insane.
I'm
it's
serious.
Fucking insane, okay? It's insane. That pains me so much that this was so avoidable, you know. It was so avoidable. He didn't have to die. He didn't have to die. I mean, I can't wrap my head around this. I just can't. I can't wrap my head around this. How this could have happened. How so many people have blood on their hands. That's how I see that.
Wow.
I did everything I could, you know, everything. I love my grandchildren. I love them. I've been raising my granddaughters for over 4 years. You know, I would have done anything for them, anything. And I did everything I could. But there's only so much I can do as a grandparent.
Right.
You know, I have custody of the girls. I decide. But I didn't have custody of the boys. I was not a decision maker in that part, you know. I had no right. Mm-hmm. And all these people, it would have been so easy to make that phone call, to dial that number, you know, to save his life, and they didn't. And that I will never, ever get over this. I will never understand it. I will never get over it. Never. All I can do is hope that it will never happen again, and that's why we're here, you know. That's why we're here. It needs to be stopped. Like the father, you know, he had a record a mile long, drugs, meth, you name it. And once he finally got caught because he ran from the law, you know, he skipped out on his bond, all his charges were dropped. They dismissed everything, put him in rehab. That motherfucker is walking the damn street. Nothing happened to him. He gets to live his life while his son is 6 feet under. There should be a law. He should be charged with something, with abandoning his children. But he gets to get away with it. Tell me that is not right. That is so wrong in so many ways. I just don't get it. I don't understand how they can just let him go.
Well, we continuing on. Let's find some positivity here. Okay, Cash did not die in vain, because what you ladies and what the community is doing is fighting back. Okay, you guys are creating you got a petition going. You guys have, and Charlene and you are, as well as other parents, are working on some laws being passed here. Are you not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys want to talk about that, because that is the positivity, and this is the good thing out of a bad situation.
Yeah. I think the first thing is we need to get this petition signed by as many people as possible so we can push that. I think that is that not right, Char? That it's
that's where we're starting to get it circulated and get right. Also, we have other Colton's Law is behind us. Those groups. We have other groups that are with us along the way. Other YouTubers and content creators and Facebookers that are behind us. We have a very big crew that is behind us along the way. It's just to get it started and get it out here and get it in as many places as we possibly can and get it signed. Once we get it signed and kick-started, I'm going to say, guys, we need people to kick-start this. What's going to happen right now is if we take this out into the YouTube world, the content creators that have caused a lot of grief are not going to accept this very well. We're already finding the resistance on them even wanting to share it, because a lot of them know they're guilty of the misinformation. So they're not going to help us out. So we're just trying to get our feet wet a little bit here and get this moving, get this going in that direction, I will say, to where we have about a year before the trial will kick in. So within that year, we don't want to leave it that this goes unnoticed. We're going to use this year, like you said, Matt, we're going to do the good out of it, right? What can we possibly do in this hiatus of a wait? We are going to make things work for Connie now. We are going to make things work for Cash now. So we're going to do this, and we're here to help. With the other families are helping also. And that is so that this doesn't happen anymore. What's happening out here in this evil web shouldn't be happening to victims and these families. And to you know, this is an experience for me being with someone out here right now that's getting this so much grief out here. And I really try to hold on, you know, and be a rock. But it's hard not to jump through my screen at some of these people.
Oh, I'm definitely with you. Oh, I can't believe it.
And I keep telling her I'm caged. Like, I want to be uncaged. I have to be caged because it's her doing. Okay, Connie has to be Connie, and we are here. We have to keep it G-rated. We are kind of constraints because we are trying to bring everything through in a nice way. You know, we want to bring it out in a loving and nice way. We don't want to be like those other people. But when they're constantly coming out with all this stuff, we're fighting back. Okay, we are fighting back and trying to bring it out nicely. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that's our main focus. That's our main thing. But the petition is important right now, that it gets out to as many people and gets shared and signed, and, you know, this is the starting point.
Well, ladies, I don't mean to like burst a bubble here and kick in the door. But when it comes to what they've done, okay, and like pretty much just threw dirt in Cash's face by doing what these content creators have done, by any means, by no means. I myself am a content creator, okay? You guys might not fire back at them, but I will. This community will. Yeah. The anonymous community, they absolutely will. Okay? The Wolfpack, they absolutely will. These people that profit off of the death of a child, okay, with no remorse, going forward, on and on and on and on. If, mark my word, that ain't gonna go over very lightly at all.
Yeah. Yeah. And that, I appreciate that. That, I mean, I could scream sometimes. I could scream sometimes, but I know that, you know, I don't want to say anything wrong. You know, I listen to what they're saying, and I really literally want to jump through my phone and choke them out. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to do.
I get it.
Choke them out.
I definitely.
But we do have to give props to the ones that have been out here defending. We really do. We thank them from all of our hearts. We thank them. We really do, and they know who they all are, and we know who they are. We saved them. We have a page saved with all of them on it too. We thank them, you know, and they get it. They really do.
I wish,
and they do speak. They speak for us, you know. I do appreciate that. There are some good ones out there.
I really wish Mr. Steve Beard would call the show, because he is a I'll go ahead and say it. He's my recovery agent. So when it comes to like bonds and law and things like that, he's got written down here in the Sandbox chat that, and let me go ahead and read it. Please, he's like, please get all of the files and footage from the law enforcement agencies that had anything to do with this case. You have the right to have everything dealing with this case. Please remember that. You can't deny, and they cannot deny you any of it.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. Now, again, the shout out to Mr. Steve Beard. Again, God be with you, buddy, because he's at a hell of a job. He's a recovery agent.
Well, what I just did is I just put in a request to get the CPS file, so I can get the complete file and I can read through it. I have a right to have that file, so I'm waiting on it. Of course, everything takes time.
Right.
Also, back in November of 2020, the father was pulled over here in Houston, in Harris County, at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he had meth and cocaine in the car, and he also had my grandsons in the car at 3 o'clock in the morning. The police officer failed to call the authorities, to call CPS, to have the children picked up. Instead, he allowed the father to call some other crackhead and pick up his kids. That is not protocol.
Where was this at?
That is not protocol.
May I ask you where? Please.
This was Harris County, Precinct 4. Harris County here in Houston.
Texas, right? So this was Texas. So this was not the
Texas.
good people of Dallas PD.
No, this was here. This was even before he went to Dallas.
Smokes.
Yes. He got pulled over with drugs in the car and the children at 3 o'clock in the morning. And the police officer did not call the authorities, which is a standard procedure. He let some crackhead come pick them up.
Oh my God. Oh,
unbelievable.
What a web of madness.
I know. This whole thing is absolutely insane. It's just went from one bad thing to the next. This is how bad it is. But you know how it is when you're trying to get files and information. I mean, you have to wait. It takes time.
Man.
I'm working on getting that case file from CPS when they came to my house and what they did.
Lady, look, I do have the phone lines open. Okay, the phone lines are open for any questions that anybody's got for you. Again, I called out, or I tried to get I'm trying to get my recovery agent to call, and I don't know if this is him or not, but area code 214. Welcome to the Matrix Minds with myself and the girls. Hello, who is this?
Hey, man, it's Celine.
Hey, Celine, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Getting fired up, my dear. This talk, oh my God, I don't like. It needed to happen. This discussion needed to happen. Very much so.
I just got on. What the heck are we talking about?
Please tell me you know the topic, Celine.
Well, like I said, I just got on a little while ago, so I'm out of it.
We are talking about the Cash Gernon case that happened down there in Texas. The 4-year-old little boy that was murdered and thrown in the road. Yeah, well, we've got grandma. Yep. We've got grandma on the line here, Celine. So say hello to Miss Connie. Miss Connie, this is Celine from Texarkana, my friend. She's down there in your neck
Hi,
of the woods.
Celine.
Hello, Miss Connie.
Hi, Celine.
Hi, how you doing?
I've been better. Just, making it.
Mm-hmm.
You got any?
All we can be here in Texas.
Do you got any questions for Miss Connie? But since you didn't know the topic, didn't really know. This. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm going to bed early. I'm getting old, dude.
Yeah. My question to you is, Celine, what did you hear since you didn't really following the show? What have you heard what have you heard about the case, the Cash Gernon case? Because
very little.
Very little?
Very little.
What did you hear?
Just about the fact that it was a child that was killed.
The evidence. What would you say as a mom? Okay, as a mother, if I told you that there was a mock trial held by some YouTubers, okay, on this case, a mock trial for the murder of your child, a mock trial. What would you say to that as a mom?
I don't even know where to begin on that one. That's like
Again, that'd be like
Mock
me,
trial.
a mock trial. Let's just say I'm the judge. I'll throw myself under the bus here. Let's have a Cash Jordan mock trial. Matthew Turner be the judge. Charlene's part of the audience, or the part of the what do you call it?
Defense attorney.
The defense attorney, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What would you do if we did that on YouTube?
as in, well, if it was just an actual mock trial, like a play trial,
Mhm.
it wouldn't bother me. And if it was about an actual case, yeah, it would probably bother me to know that a child had been hurt.
The child's dead.
It wouldn't bother you. It wouldn't bother you that they were talking about your child, pretending to be judge, jury, and executioner
So if it was
on
just
something
like
they
a
don't
play-
even know. Well, I
No,
mean,
if it
I
was
know that, but
if it was completely fake, it wouldn't bother me. But if it was something that had actually happened or it happened to my child, then yeah, it would bother me. You know what I mean? Like, let's say,
well, it wasn't. It was fake, but it was about my grandson, and he was actually murdered. I mean, he was murdered, and they made a mockery out of him. They make this fake trial
Oh.
about him.
okay, I get what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah, that
Yeah.
that would bug me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yes.
I mean, that was. Yeah,
Hell yes.
that was unbelievable.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't know what I can do to the. Let's see. Megan Scott is in the chat on the sandbox saying, "I want to help. Matt, I want to help with this, but what do I do?" I don't know, Megan. You can call the show, please. I mean, by all means, call the show, and tell me what you mean. Talk to Miss Connie. Talk to Miss Connie. Because I don't know. Honey. I have no idea.
Megan, we need this petition signed and shared out. Everybody, please sign the petition. If you have platforms anywhere, even your own pages, if you have YouTube anywhere, please share the petition and ask for people to sign it right now. That's what we need. That's our start here. We need that done.
Yeah. Yes. That's the number one thing right now, is to get that out and for people to share it, sign it, and for their friends to share it and their friends to share it, so it'll go around.
Right.
That's what we need. That's what we really need right now.
Yep. Everybody needs to unite.
Yeah. Well, yes. I mean, everybody does need to unite because of the things that are happening. It's just horrific. It's insane. It's insane. It really is, and it drives you nuts. It drives you crazy. I'm a strong person. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. I'm holding up better than I thought I would. But there are people out there that are not that strong, and they will lose their shit.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
I've been through a lot of crap too, so I definitely feel you on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I had to talk myself off the ledge many times because there's things I wanted to do that, I shouldn't do. Things I wanted to say and just scream off the top of my lungs. But sometimes you have to refrain yourself from doing that.
Yeah,
definitely. No parent should have to, or grandparent should have to come on a talk. No, this is where I'm at, okay? No parent should have to come on a talk show, okay, whether it be big or whether it be small, and try to defend the likeness of themselves and the reputation of their family and their child, and the loss of the child. That, I guess, is the pisser, and that is what's pissing me off the most, is because that is why we're here. ladies
And
and gentlemen.
that's what I've been doing for 6 months. For 6 months, that's all I've been doing is defending myself over something I didn't even do. You know, I didn't have a hand in it. I've been defending myself. I've been defending my family and my grandson for 6 months. That's all I've been doing.
Unreal.
You know, I've got a 29-year-old daughter that has my 2 grandbabies that are 9 and 11. And I can tell you from experience, I've had experience with almost, let me put it that way, abortion. I didn't do it because my second child. But anyway, my daughter, because of the way I received her pregnancy and the news about it, she chose not to abort.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's, you know, I guess that's everybody's own choice, you know. I mean, it's not something I would do, but, you know.
I
will say I respect everybody's right to choice. Because
right. I mean, yes, that's true.
Should have that right, you know, as an American citizen. Everybody should have that right to choose what's best for themselves and for their family.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you.
Ladies, I don't know where and or what to go on about. Miss Celine, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let you go. All right, to where you can listen back at the show. Continue this conversation with Miss Connie, and pretty much just wrap it up at an hour and a half. All right.
All righty.
Say something positive to everybody on your way out the door, because we're gonna wrap it up at an hour and a half. Say something positive, Miss Celine.
Go on.
All righty, lady. My dear friend, be good down there.
Hey, love you guys.
Love you too. Take care, and please don't freeze that old man of yours, please. Turn the damn heat up on him a little bit. All right, Celine. Good night to you. We'll talk to you.
He's been on it. Bye.
Bye. All righty then, Miss Connie. We're gonna wrap this up at an hour and a half, and go ahead and close the phones down. What would in a closing statement? What would you say to everybody in the social media world? I mean, that includes myself.
To be respectful, and to consider the feelings of the victims and how they're feeling at the time. To just, you know, keep the negativity to yourself and keep the assumptions and the misinformation. Keep it to yourself. Keep your mouth shut. Like I said, don't add insult to injury. You know. Give us the space and the time to grieve. You know, that's all we want. You know, we don't need you to put in your 2 cents, because the 2 cents you're putting in is not the truth.
Miss Connie,
I'm finding it amazing how these people know these families better than the families themselves.
I know. Yeah, I know. Isn't it amazing?
Right?
Yeah. I mean, these people apparently know things I don't even know I did. Okay, it's like, where did you get this from?
Right.
Okay. Ridiculous. But I hope I got.
Sorry about that. I'm trying to take you off a moderator. I accidentally muted you. I didn't mean to do that. I promise.
Well, I was just thanking you for having me on and for letting me, you know, I'm sorry I lost, you know, I was a little emotional, but I appreciate you having me on, and I appreciate that you gave me the opportunity to speak up.
Well, I appreciate you for having the courage to do that. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
But again, there's nothing that's going to leave this studio that is going to be edited, that is going to be trying to gain profit off of Cash's, your loss and Cash's death. I assure you that.
and share the petition. Share the petition.
Will do. I assure you, Miss Connie, I will do what I can do, and everybody in the Matrix chat will do that as well. Thank you again for sharing your side.
Thank you.
And your voice, my dear. Okay, take care of yourself.
Thank you. Take care.
Honey, good night.
Okay, you too. All right, bye-bye.
Bye. All right, Miss Charlene Angel Astro.
That was amazing, Matt. Thank you for again, the Matrix Minds has been with Connie from the beginning. She trusted, she's asking me how did I do already, see? Connie, you did great. If you're still listening, don't worry. You can't mess anything up in our eyes. She's strong right now, and she's on the offense, and I'm so proud of her for that. A lot of people would crumble or just shut up. This grandmother is not shutting up. She's not backing down. She has come out stronger and harder than what I expected right now. And this is something that, I want to see her through in this match. And that's why I'm out here, to make sure that everybody else stands with her. We're holding her up, guys. We really are. And I hope people out here do realize that. For as much as you kicked her down, you didn't realize there were people that were out here that were going to hold her up and bring her higher than this. And that's what we're planning on doing. We're going to take it higher, guys. And we're going to make sure that it doesn't happen to other families either. So with that in my mind right now, for all of you to figure out, thank you so much from our heart. We love you guys. Peace out. And the angels are watching. Remember that. See you guys.
Good night, Charlene. We'll talk to you. And again, I appreciate you for bringing Miss Connie to the platform and getting her voice out there.
Love you, Matt.
Love you as well. Thank you, sis.
See ya.
Take care of yourself. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Wow. I was hoping that wouldn't get. I was hoping that wouldn't get heated, and it didn't. Man, oh man, oh man! Again, anybody that says to you when you've had such a loss like that they understand, man, you know what? That I have no idea, nor do you have any idea what it feels like unless you have been there. Again, I've said this to many people that have lost family members, that's lost children. It's kind of like, I throw this analogy out there. Doesn't even compare, but you'll get the point. It's like someone trying to tell me to quit smoking after I've been smoking from the age of 15, 16 years old, who has never smoked a day in their life. Don't tell me how to quit smoking if you've never ever experienced that. You have no idea. Don't ever tell someone time heals all wounds if you've never experienced the loss of your own child. My heart goes out to you because I don't have that experience. I can never tell you time will heal that wound. I have no idea how you even function. Okay? I will tell you that. That's what I will tell you. And I will tell you that my heart breaks for you. That is exactly what I personally would tell you. Okay? So with that being said, my friends, just uphold one another. Be with one another. Please, again, in this specific live stream, in this specific feed, indeed, you will see the petition. I will link it in the description of this video. I will, once I get with Triggered Minds and Charlene, I will link it in the description. Okay? The loss of Cash, no one No one should be cashing in on the loss of this child. Nobody. Nobody. Not mom, not dad. Nobody. Nobody. Because it never will be, he will never be replaced. Especially by what we refer to here as a fraud currency. Fraud currency. That's what it is. So anybody cashing in on this, shame on you. You are absolutely disrespecting this child. And there will be hell to pay for that. I assure you, there has got to be. So nevertheless, Brainiacs, thank you so very much for being with me tonight. I did not know that tonight's topic was going to be this triggering. I apologize for that. And again, anybody that has suffered the loss of a child, my heart goes out to you. I'm with you. I love you. And to those people on social media that are blasphemy to cash, shame on you. Shame on you. Shout out to you, Anonymous. Shout out to you, Wolfpack. Shout out to everybody. The Brainiacs behind the who are breaking this system from the inside as well as the outside in. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll catch you here on your night, the Matrix Breakers night on Wednesday. Peace out to you guys. Like always, you guys, I love you. Question everything, even reality. Shout out to you, Dallas PD. You guys, as well as those who have made the casket, the headstone. Anybody that could show this little boy love, appreciate you. Thank you. Good night. Brainiacs. You guys are indeed the flame. More shout out to everybody in there in the Matrix sandbox. Triggered Minds and Crimes. I see you in there, my friend. Welcome aboard the Matrix. Miss Alexa Jameson, thank you. Jerry McKillen, everybody. Mr. Jay Pashuk, thank you, my friend. Everybody there in the Matrix Mind Sandbox, shout out to you. I appreciate you. Mr. Steve Baird, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I do. Oh boy. iHeartRadio, I hear you. I see you. I appreciate you. XM Satellite, Amazon Music, Spotify, Google, Anchor FM, and everybody there on the audio only side of things. Again, I appreciate you for being with me. You guys take care. Continue, my friends, to break this bitch. Appreciate you. Miss Alexa Jameson, thank you. Jerry McKillen.
I do.
Oh boy. iHeartRadio, hear you. I see you. I appreciate you. XM Satellite, Amazon Music, Spotify, Google, Anchor FM, and everybody there on the audio only side of things.
I
Again,
couldn't listen to it. I'm so far behind in my work. Friend, I couldn't listen to it. I'm so far behind in my work. You take a moment, Matt. You're doing what you can do. In his name, and believe me, Spirit knows it. Okay? Just breathe. Just breathe. Nice and slow. You did well. No.
I appreciate you for being with me. You guys take care. Continue, my friends, to break this bitch. Appreciate you.